Awesome. There it is. Hi, this is Sunday Gardner. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn, my favorite business tools, where we're going to be focusing on marketing tools that are my favorite. So give me just a second and we will get started. Let me just share this live stream to a couple of my groups. And we'll get started. I have already had my lunch, so hopefully you guys are eating your lunch as I get ready to should be able to share from my desktop. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes Facebook makes it so difficult to share. All right, and then we will go ahead and get started. I do not want to go over time, so it just take me just a few more seconds to finish sharing this out, and then we will get started. Okay, so thank you for joining. If you watch this in the replay, please just announce and let me know by indicating hashtag replay and let me know that you watch this later. But today, what I am going to be going over are some of my favorite business tools for marketing. So I've been doing this for quite some time. I'm a bit of a software geek when it comes to software, and I love software actually. So I thought I would put together my favorites tool list for you guys so that you could take a look for them yourself and see if these are to also become your favorite tools. All right, so we're going to get started. And what we're going to cover today is we're going to do a business overview of tools. So all of the tools that ultimately you will be using in your own business or are currently using. So I'm going to go over all of that, because if you are not using tools to help your business be more efficient, you're going to want to start to do that, particularly as you start to grow and mature. So we're going to go over some of those types of tools that your business will need and what are some of the best in breed in the marketing space. So then we're going to go dive right into marketing tools, and then we're going to talk about what my favorite tools are and why I like them and why you may like them as well. So who is this for? I always like to start who this is for and a little bit about myself before we get started. For those who are new to me, my name is Sunday Gardner, and this course is for anyone who would like to become more efficient and they'd like to focus. You may be overwhelmed by all the tools that are out there, or you're anxious about, all the variety of options that are out there and you don't know what to pick. Like I've said, I've been doing this for quite some time and have tried as many tools as I can think of, finding what works the best for me. But if you are in business and you are trying to be successful and you are struggling with promoting your sales and events or promotional offers, you're going to want to look into some tools that are going to help make your life a whole lot easier. If you are new to the travel business and you want to make a profit with your offers and your promotions and events, you're going to want to have tools to help you do that. And you need a step-by-step process for evaluating these tools and you're ready to allocate some time and budget to investing in business tools that are going to make your life easier. Not for you if you just kind of want to wing things and you kind of like doing things on your own and you don't want to invest time and money. Probably want to drop off this class, because we are going to be talking about specific software and tools that I use that help me in my travel business and also in my other businesses as well. Just a little bit about myself. My name is Sunday Gardner. Again, I am the Marketing Boss Pro, also known as the Online Travel Boss. And I have been in business for over 12 years as a small business owner. I own a barbershop, have previously owned a salon, and currently am an entrepreneur with my online professional business services, where we do websites and logos. And then we also do training and coaching. I've been a travel lover for as long as I can remember, and specifically a travel agent since 2016. So we've been doing our travel business for about 2 years now. But I have over 15 years of experience helping business owners, new and old alike, with up-leveling their business, increasing their sales such that they can be profitable and they're not just having an expensive hobby that's costing them money. I specialize in branding and marketing for small business owners. So super excited that you are here today. Look forward to revealing all of my tools knowledge that I've gathered over the many years. So let's get started. My promise to you, as I always make a promise when I do a training class, is that if you spend this hour with me, you are going to realize that all the tool selections that exist out there, I'm going to give you very specific tool recommendations, the reasons why you should use those tools. And it doesn't have to be frustrating. If you are struggling in your business right now, or you just started your business and you are looking for direction, stick with me for this hour, and I'm going to give you a guide on which tools are going to be helping you be more efficient in your business. All right, so the first question you may be asking yourself is, why do I even need tools, right? I mean, I think that's sort of obvious, but some people may not know why they need business tools. Oftentimes people start their businesses and the only thing that they think they need is a business card, which is a tool in and of itself. But if you really want to not be spinning your wheels, doing things that you could shorten your time frame, you could reduce the money, because your time is money. If you want to increase your sales, having business tools are going to help you do that. And some of the things that we're going to talk about when we talk through these options are how they can serve your time and ultimately expenses associated with activities that you need to be doing as a marketer in your business. I will always tell you, your number one job in your business, if you're doing any business, travel business or any type of business, your number one job is to market your business. Your number two job is to build relationships. And your number three job is to do whatever your superpower is. So business tools in your number one job are critical to helping you to conserve time, leverage your time, reduce your overall expenses, and then help you attract more sales. So let's talk about all of the different types of software business tools that you as an owner are going to want to consider at some point in your business life cycle. The first one is marketing tools. So I'm going to start with marketing tools because that's your number one job. So marketing tools are focused on delivering marketing content, messages to your prospective and your existing customers. You want to be doing this in order to engage, inform, or sell products to them, right? So these tools are very specific to help you reach those goals, to either engage with your prospective market, inform them, or sell to them, right? So then the other type of tool that you may need to have in your business, or you ultimately will need in your business, is some customer relationship management tool. And these types of tools are focused on managing the interaction between you and your prospective customers and your existing customers. So this is going to be managing the relationship between, so a stranger, so the first time that you interact with a customer, or a prospective customer as a stranger, that first contact that you make with them, what that contact was, where you were in your sales process, that's what a customer relationship management tool is going to do for you. And then since this is geared specifically to the travel industry, you're going to want to have access to travel supplier tools. And these are going to be tools that the suppliers that you use, your preferred suppliers in your agency that you use, to help you connect with them. Usually they're booking or educational tools that the supplier will provide, but you're going to want to have access to those tools so that you can book, get incentives, get commissions, bonuses, education, whatever the supplier is offering. So those are going to be critical to your business as well. And then the very last type of tool that's going to be critical to your agency is operational tools. And these are going to be tools that you use to help run your business, right? So these are going to be like, how do you track your accounting? How do you track your expenses? How do you track your policies and procedures, your standard operating procedures, appointment scheduling, anything that you need to operate your back office, your business's back office, will fall under the operational tools. What we're going to focus on today is marketing tools. Now, if you are joining us, please announce so that I can give you a virtual hug. Also, if you have any questions during the course of this training, please put them in the chat, and I will get to the questions at the end of the training. Just add your questions to the chat and we'll answer them all at the end. All right, so today, since we're going to be focusing on marketing tools, these are by far not all of the marketing tools that exist out there, but these are some of the critical ones that I've identified that we're going to be focusing on today. And these tools, not only am I going to tell you what the purpose of, I'm going to tell you what my recommendation is and why I like the tool. So we're going to be talking about email marketing tools, online image photo editing tools, professional photos where you can get them, social media account management tools, website and or landing pages, marketing plans, and social media marketing tools. So these are all of the tools that you ultimately are critical for you to manage the marketing of your business. And so we're going to talk about each of these now. So email marketing, for if you are new to entrepreneurship or a business at all, you are familiar with what email marketing is because you receive emails from vendors right now. Vendors that you shop at, businesses that you shop at, send you emails. They let you know about specials. They let you know about some businesses may give you tips. They may give you information about what's happening in their industry or in their store or in their business. This is all referred and goes under the umbrella of email marketing. And you are a business that should be doing email marketing. So you may not know how to do that, but I will tell you that you need to be doing that because, one, it's the cheapest form of communication with your customers. Your customers are expecting, that's why they give you their email address. They're expecting that you're going to contact them, let them know what's going on in your business. And so most people think, oh, well, we're in social media world, people don't read email. And I will tell you that that is still the furthest from the truth. People still expect, particularly your existing customers, expect for you to communicate to them via email. So my favorite tool is Constant Contact for the beginner. If you are new in business, Constant Contact is a great tool for you to do email marketing. So the types of things that you're going to do when you do email marketing is you're going to send out welcome emails. So someone who joins your list or is new to you as a stranger, you're going to give them a welcome email, introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about who you are, what you do, why you do it, how they can, stay in contact with you, that kind of thing. You may also want to do monthly newsletters that give them information about your travel agency, the specials that are going on in your travel agency. And then you may also want to do what's called an email series. And that email series would be a collection of emails that go out automatically to your customers based on a particular event. So let's just say this. Let's say I have a download and it's a travel guide. And people who these are going to be sent out, or people who see my advertisement are going to see a travel guide, and it's going to be a travel guide that's going to tell them about all the wonderful places that they can travel to in Jamaica, let's say, because that's my specialty. And they click on that travel guide. I'm going to send them maybe 5 emails over a 5-day period that's going to, one, introduce myself, also remind them that they can get the download. And then I will send them a series of emails every day that explain my agency, the benefits of using an agency, talk to them about Jamaica, and then encourage them, and maybe give them some information about specials that are going on to travel in Jamaica, land and air or cruising Jamaica, one or the other. And then finally, offer them the opportunity to either do a booking consultation with me or something like that. So that's what an email series is. We're going to go right now just to show you the example of Constant Contact. I have all of these available. At least I thought I had Constant Contact open, and I do. Unfortunately, I do not have it fully open. So let me just log in. Constant Contact is pretty simple. And I apologize, I didn't have this open and ready for you guys, but this is my Constant Contact back office. So let me just go to my personal account. So what I wanted to do is just kind of show you each of these tools really quickly. I'm not going to, don't have the time in this hour to teach you how to use all of the tools, but I just want to introduce you to each of the tools. And so what I really like about Constant Contact is they have what's referred to as templates. And so these are all like the different types of campaigns that you can create. And let's just say we're going to create a simple email. I just want to show you quickly the fact that they've got all these amazing template types that you can use that are really make it very easy to create an email or a newsletter. So they've got all of these different types of templates for any type of occasion that you may be having or want to communicate information about. So that is one of the key features that I like. It's very easy to use the system. They do have some additional features that allow you to do email series based on events. And that was in the first part where I showed you on Create when you go to campaigns. They have the ability for you to do email automation, event type of tracking, coupons, and they also have surveys too. I forgot about those two things, which are really great. So if you do coupons, you can track who redeems your coupons. You can do a coupon campaign. You can send out surveys and all of that. And then you can also create custom email forms as well, so people can opt into your email, and then it automatically goes into a list. I really, really like Constant Contact because it's a simple tool. It's not complicated to learn, and it really does help you manage the entire process of sending out emails to your clients. All right, so the next tool is Online Image Editor. So the thing about marketing is, particularly since we are in the travel industry and we're in an industry that is image-based, people are moved by images. They're moved by pictures and videos that represent these amazing travel experiences. So you're going to want to use pictures in your marketing. And Canva, which is my recommendation for an online image editor, is a great free tool that you can use that will allow you to create perfect sized images for all of the different platforms that you may be putting images on. For example, when you send out an email and you do a header, that's a specific image size. When you post on Facebook, that's a particular image size. If you're doing a Facebook ad, there's a difference between a post and an ad. And Canva has all of those different sizes for you, so you don't have to figure them out. Now, I will tell you though that the only downfall with Canva is that the platforms are always changing their dimensions. Like Facebook is often I wouldn't say often, but I would say like last year in the fall, they did a change in size, everybody's like images on their group pages and their business pages were all screwed up. You know, I think Facebook does not do a great job of announcing when those sizes come out, and Canva has not necessarily updated their images to the same timing as when the social media sites change their standard image. So there is a little bit of a lag, but again, I don't think that's going to be prohibitive for you to use it. So let's just take a real quick look at Canva. So what I love about Canva is that it's free. They do have a paid option, and I think the paid option is $14.99. And the features between Canva and the free and the paid are minimal. If you're doing a lot of images, you're going to want to upgrade and get the paid version because you can automatically resize images. So say you create a Facebook image and it's 800 by 800, it's a square box, and you want to like make that bigger or smaller. The paid version of Canva, of course, and so Canva's not up, which when you're in the middle of a demo kind of bites. There it is. So the paid version of Canva just allows you to organize your content into folders. Allows you to organize your content into folders, or it allows you to also do the magic resize. So I kind of like that paid version, but I think right now I'm not on the paid version. I think because all of my content is managed now by my graphic designer. So I do very little now in the space, but before I did quite a bit. But anyway, the big thing with Canva that I wanted to show you here is the fact that you have these automatic sizes. So you can create, and this is already sized according to Facebook dimensions. It already makes it available. So it already knows what the sizes are. And then they've got like a plethora of sizes, and they also have templates for each of the size. So I really like the templates. It's super easy to use. And it's just a great tool. You know, there's some other photo image editors out there online, image editors. To me, Canva by far has been the best one that I've used, and I've used it the longest. Someone just gave me another recommendation, Lunapic, which does transparent creation of images. I'm going to probably do a separate recommendation on that once I play with that a little bit longer. But for right now, Canva is it. Like, you can just create posts, you can create documents, PDFs, really nice PDFs. Just any type of image in any type of size with the templates is what I really love. So let me just show you really quickly. Like, if you do a Facebook post, what I love about Canva is they have all of these layouts for you to choose from, for you to create these amazing images, image types. Like, I just saw the zebra one that I thought, wow, that's pretty poppin'. Like, I love animal print, right? So you select it. And then, you know, at some point it pops up. My computer's a little slow. And then you just make your edits on the screen. So it's super easy to use. Again, their free version works for most people. If you are doing a lot of images and you want to be able to automatically resize and organize your image, you may want to upgrade to the paid version. But I think the paid version is like $14.99 or something small like that. So it's not a huge investment on your part, but you can start for sure with the free version and be okay for quite a period of time. All right, the next one is quality photography. So we are in the business of showing imagery. Now, the great thing about our business and the travel business is that the travel suppliers already have a plethora of images for you to use that you can use in your marketing. So for sure, I would check with the travel suppliers for images that you're looking for. What I've included is non-travel supplier images that you may want to get images for. So I do a lot of image creation. So our team does, I mean, we probably generate I don't know, in a quarter, we probably generate 100 plus graphics between social media posts, training images and the like. We generate a significant amount of images. So we use stock photos to help with the backgrounds of those images, and to create those images. So what I've given you here is I've given you some sources for stock photography. I personally love, out of all of these, I love Adobe Stock. But there is a paid version of Adobe Stock. Like I pay monthly for that to get 10 free stock photos. And then I'm able to use those stock photos in any of my branding, any of my marketing, and any of that stuff. There's another one for she has got on it predominantly. And I actually want to show you this. I really like, so Adobe Stock is this one. And it's stock.adobe.com. And again, you do need to pay if you want to get these images, but I really like the fact that they've got such a plethora of images. So the search is really easy to do. All you have to do is, type in something that you want, and then you'll get, like this morning, I was looking for a Black woman drinking coffee. So you just type that in, and there you go. You get your Black woman drinking coffee. And that's important to me because, I know who my customer base is. I know what kind of images that I want to portray. So, being able to find multicultural images is really important to me because that's a part of my business. So I just feel like this site has a really good variety of images that you can do, right? So let's say I like that image. I could then buy the image. If I wanted to use that image in a lot of my marketing, I would end up buying the image, and then I would go to Canva to add my logo, add some text around it, and do some stuff like that. So I do, like when I create new products, training products, we have, we always have a lady associated with one of our training products. And so that lady becomes sort of the brand lady for my image, for my training products. So we'll usually come to get Adobe Stock to do that. You will need to come to Adobe Stock. Let's say you're looking for a family and you can't find it you're just looking for the perfect image and you can't find it on a travel supplier. You Googled it and you just want a collection of professional images for your brand and or for your marketing, then you're going to want to come to a stock photo location. So I've given you 3 options here. So I've given you Adobe Stock, which is my first option, iStock, which is another good one. And then there is a new one that's started by an African-American business, and it's called Herstock, Create Herstock. I like her because she's got free and premium images that are around ethnicity, which is very important to me. So I always like to see, I'm an African-American woman. I like to see images of, that represent myself. And so I always like to make sure that I'm using those images as well. So she has got a collection of images. Now she's just new, so she doesn't have as big of a collection as Adobe, but I do like to start with her and I do like to patronize her images first. All right. So that takes us through stock images. Again, you're going to want to use those images for your ads, your Facebook posts, your website, your landing pages, and that kind of stuff. So that's going to be once you get into some sort of sophisticated marketing. But right now, the types of things that you're going to really want to be focused on as you start your travel business is you're going to want to be doing social media posts, and you're going to want to be doing email marketing. So you're going to need images for both of those. Excuse me. All right, so the next tool is a social media manager tool. And so I've mentioned several times that you're going to need to be posting. So let's talk about what that means, like posting where, posting what, right? And so some of the things that you're going to want to have created as the part of, as the creation of your business is you're going to want to have created a Facebook business page, an Instagram business page. If you're a Twitter business page, right? So whatever social media outlets that you use, you're going to want to have equivalent social media pages for that. And so in order for you to have those pages, you're going to want to start to post content to those pages. Each of those sites have their own, like Twitter, I think it is. I think they may have just expanded it in the last couple of months, but it used to be 144 characters. Facebook is unlimited in terms of the text size, but their image size is different from Instagram. And so each of these platforms, Pinterest has its own thing, LinkedIn has its own thing. And so each of these platforms have separate logins, have separate ways that you can post to them. And just everything about them is different, right? So you want a social media manager tool that's going to allow you to go to one place to do all of your posting. And my preferred tool for the beginner is Buffer. Buffer is a great tool. And let me just show you Buffer really quick. Buffer, I have multiple businesses. I have a barbershop. I have my SundayGardener.com. I have multiple groups that I support underneath my online business. So I've got, my agent group. I've got my training groups that go on. And so what Buffer allows you to do is, if you see all of this, these are all of the different accounts that I can manage underneath Buffer, and then it allows you to post to each of those accounts according to a schedule. And so I will be doing a separate training just on like social media posting. What should you post and how often should you post and all of that kind of thing. But a manager allows you to kind of manage all of your accounts in one central location, upload your content, your pictures and all that. Buffer to me was the easiest. I tried Hootsuite. I tried, I've done Meet Edgar. I've tried, there's another one I've tried too. Buffer just seemed mentally the best one. Now, Buffer may not be the greatest one for you, Hootsuite. So what I will also do as a follow-up to this is I'll give you some alternatives to these. So just in case you don't like them after I've recommended them and you don't like them and you want some alternatives, I'll give you some alternatives to take a look at that I've looked at that I thought were great equivalents. But, I picked them because, my brain works a certain way. So if your brain doesn't work like mine, you'd be like, this is not, you may need to have some backups. So I will give you some backups in the recommendations. But this is Buffer. So I like the fact that they had the calendar view, and then they also have the list view. So you can see, at a glance every day by time what the content is and what the picture is associated with the post. Buffer was great. Now, you may think, oh, I don't really need a manager, but let's just say, for example, immediately once you create a business page on Facebook, you have two pages that you've got that you can post content to, your personal page and your business page, right? Instagram, that's a third one, right? So that's 3 pages just right there. Now, God forbid you create a Facebook group, which I have, right? Then that's 4 pages that you need to do. Well, what if you like, also Twitter and you're a Twitter person, right? That's 5 pages, right? So it immediately becomes a lot of different accounts that you have to manage too. So having a manager really is beneficial to you that aggregates all of the accounts into one. All right, I do like the fact that Buffer is free for 1 account. I believe it's 1 account, and it may even be 2 accounts free. But then once you start getting into 2, 3, 4, and 5, they do have a fee, but it's nominal. I want to say it's $9.99 a month. It may not even be that much. I just paid for it the whole year just so that I could not even think about it. And I think for the whole year it was like $112 for the whole year. So it's got to be, and so they gave me a discount. So it's got to be $9.99 or something like that for a month. All right. So Buffer is my choice for social media manager tool. All right. Website. If you are, you do not need to have a website day one when you open up your travel agency. You don't need to have a website. I will never tell any person that they need to have a website, but you do need to have an email sign up form, right? So if you're taking If you're taking my Business Foundations course, that goes into how you set that email sign up form up. But you do need to have an email sign up first. So you do need to start collecting email addresses as soon as possible, and prospective emails. So website can come later. If you are an agent and you have an agency and you're part of our Travel Agencies United group, you will know that I will tell you, when is it time for you to have a website, right? And that's when you figured all of the business operations of your business out. Right now, it's not time if you're new, but at some point you will. So if you're there, my choice website for do-it-yourselfers is Wix. Even our company, when we build websites in the Wix platform so that we can hand it over to owners so that they can manage the website themselves if they want in Wix. Great built-in website design templates. They do have some stock photos. They also have some common applications for integration, like they do integrate with emails, so you can automatically send emails to people. They have shopping carts if you are selling stuff. Like, so say in your travel agency, you are selling t-shirts, custom t-shirts that people can create their own, upload their picture and they can download for their family reunion. If you're doing something like that, they do have shopping carts and that kind of stuff. So Wix, number one choice for do-it-yourselfers. Easy, pretty inexpensive from an annual cost. You can also get URLs from there. They usually do the URL for the first year free when you sign up for a hosting account. But Wix by far is my number one. So let me show you Wix really quick. What I love about Wix is, again, their templates are easy if you're not a web designer. So, we actually customize all of our own templates, all of our own looks to our own specific branding. But if you don't have that, you don't have a web designer, don't want to invest in a web designer, you can pick any one of these options. And let's just pick business, and then we are going to just use the template version. And, they say the thousands of designs. Here are all the designs for your website. And all you would need to do is just replace these with images that are relevant to your travel agency, right? So like, let's say you wanted to view this and you see the site, right? You could replace that with a beautiful, ocean picture or land or, a particular destination. And then, change your logo. Very easy to use Wix, drag and drop type of a tool, very easy for the new beginner. So I love Wix for a do-it-yourself website. And the cost is pretty good. I mean, for about less than $200, you can have your domain, your URL, your domain, which is your URL, and you can have your site, unlimited number of pages with basic, unlimited data and that kind of stuff. You can have all of that for about less than $200 a month in hosting, and that would be for an annual contract. You can also do month to month. So I like that as well if you're tight on cash and you don't want to do a full month. So that is a great option for you. So it's pretty cost effective. Just want to be conscientious of time. All right. So absent of a website, for those sophisticated technology users, landing page software, most of you are probably not going to need landing page software. You're not going to have a website initially, but let's say you don't ever want to have a website and you just want to do sales funnels. ClickFunnels is my preferred option. I'm really not going to talk much about this because this really is an advanced solution. Most likely for the travel business agencies that I'm working with, you guys aren't going to need to have landing page software. We'll probably go straight from an email collection form to a website, and you can bypass landing page software. But this is an alternative if you don't want to do website that will allow you to step people through a particular series of steps to purchase your travel packages. I won't spend too much time on this one. All right, marketing plans, big, right? So if your number one job is to market your business, then you need to have a plan of action to do that, right? So the purpose of a marketing plan is really a document that organizes your marketing events in a fashion that allows you to communicate to all the interested parties, right? To your vendors, to your designers, to your third party people, and even to keep yourself accountable and organized in your thoughts about what are the next steps that you need to make this particular event happen. So let me give you an example of a marketing event. So let's say let me use an example I have. I have created a package in the fall that I'm selling in November. It is a cruise, and I need to market that cruise, right? I've blocked off, I don't know, 16 cabins, a variety of different cabins. The cruise is going to the Caribbean, porting out of Galveston. This marketing plan would be how I would market that cruise to get people to purchase that cruise. It would identify who I would market to. It would identify how often I'm going to do it. And what channel am I going to do it? Am I going to do it via email? Am I going to do Facebook ads? Am I going to do it inside of groups? What am I going to do? And then what do I need in order to make that happen? So some of the things that I may need in my marketing plan is I may need images. I may need, I may need to do some live videos to talk about how wonderful that I've been on the cruise. I've been on this ship. I've experienced it and I loved it and what my experience was, right? So this marketing plan would talk about all that I need, what do I need, and the series of events that I need to have in place in order to get this product sold. That's all a marketing plan does. All right, pretty simple tool. I actually have a template that I will be making available for you all who are interested in organizing yourselves, which you should be if your number one job is to market. So I have a template and a training that goes along with that template to explain how to organize your events, what are marketing events, and when you should use them. All right. And so the very last thing that we're going to talk about today is social media marketing tools. And so if you've picked a social media platform, each of those platforms have a marketing tool for business users to use so that they can use the platform for their business. So what I mean by that specifically is Facebook. Once you create a business page in Facebook, you have a tool that is available to you, which is called Business Manager. And I'm going to show you what that looks like pretty quickly. So this Business Manager tool allows you to look at all of your business pages. It allows you to manage your ad account. It allows you to manage your entire business in Facebook. So not your personal pages, but the business of you doing business on Facebook. Facebook, I'm going to tell you, aside from the personal usage of Facebook, Facebook is a powerful tool for business owners to, one, attract strangers to their business, provide information about their business to prospective and existing customers. It is an amazing hub for you to do. So Facebook has tools for business users to use to market their business. So you want to use those tools. Facebook, hands down, is my favorite tool. Above and beyond all of the other social media platforms, Facebook is my preferred marketing channel, meaning that is where I do most of my marketing is on Facebook. Facebook also owns Instagram. So if you are an Instagram lover, you would manage all of your Instagram business activity from a marketing perspective through Facebook's tool. So I love that. Pinterest has a business tool. Twitter has a business tool. LinkedIn has a business tool. So if you think of a social media platform, most of them have a business equivalent tool for business users to manage their account and then also manage the marketing of their products and services using those tools. So whatever your choice platform is going to be, you're going to want to get familiar with their tools. All right, that pretty much concludes our my favorite marketing tools, the things that I use in my travel business. So I want to just kind of quickly go over, like, what do I do in the marketing space for each of those tools? Let's go back to the top of that. So for email marketing, it's Constant Contact. And I send my emails out through Constant Contact. So emails to my prospective customers, my travel agent customers, my travel agents, I send them out through Constant Contact. I also have another tool. I'm an advanced user. So I actually have another tool called ConvertKit for those advanced users. Once you've graduated and you've been doing this for some time and you're like, I need more than what Constant Contact, my next recommendation is ConvertKit. So those are one of the two places that I send emails out of. How you would use Constant Contact as a travel agency: newsletters, communication about what's going on in the industry for which you are specializing in, right? Hot news, hot topics, things that are trending, places that are trending, right? That would be great ways for you to communicate. When you send out quotes, sending maybe a quotes, you'll be probably sending that out through your individual email. But if you're sending out mass information, let's say you put together a package and you want to communicate that out to your entire email distribution, right? That would be done through email marketing. That would be a campaign, right? The next one is online image photo editor. You're going to be creating, travel tips. You're going to be creating travel related posts about pre-packages. You're going to be creating offers, whatever it is that you're going to be doing on in email, on social media. You're going to want to have images for, and you're going to want to brand those images with your logo and your look and feel. You're going to need an editor to do that. You're going to need professional photos, right? So you're going to need photos of yourself, or you're going to need photos of the destinations that you're going to go to, right? For your travel business, social media account. If you love Facebook and Instagram, immediately you're going to realize you need a manager to manage your posting on that, because I will tell you that content's lifespan is minutes, right? So you do a post, its life expectancy is about 2 to 5 minutes, depending on which platform you're on, meaning you got to post regularly to make sure that all of the people that you want to see the content will actually see it. So it's not just you post once a month. You're going to need to be posting daily, multiple times in a day, right? So a media account will help you do that so that you're not tied to your computer doing that. Ultimately, you're going to need a website that's going to communicate about your travel agency, what you offer, what you specialize, and it becomes the hub of your organization, right? So it'll connect your social media accounts, it'll connect your offers, your specials, maybe your newsletters, maybe if you're doing a blog, it'll connect all of that together. Marketing plans to keep you organized, and then social media marketing tools based on whichever social media platform is your preferred. That's how you are going to make your life easier in your travel agency, right? Email marketing, how does it make your life easier? Well, number one, you do not want to send out, let's say you have 150 people on your email list. May seem like a lot of people now, but I'll tell you, it'll quickly add up. Once you start marketing your business the way that I'm going to teach you, you do not want to send that through Gmail, right? Because 9 times out of 10, if you're sending email like that through Gmail, your email is going to get blocked, right? Email marketing tools will allow you to seamlessly send out the same email to multiple people, understand who's opening your emails, who's not, clean up your list, segment your list into different targets. That's going to save you time so you can start to send out special messages. An online editor, if you've ever had to edit something without an editor, you can only imagine that just saves you time. Quickly create images within like less than 5 minutes. You need an image to do with the package that you've created. You find the image, you slap your logo on. You don't have to pay somebody to do that work. You can do that pretty quickly. Social media management accounts, just the fact of centralizing the management and access to those accounts, so you don't have to individually open each account, individually see on Monday I want to post here, Tuesday I want to post here, who am I posting to? That in and of itself is going to save you time. Having a website, from a money perspective, if you are savvy enough, and if you take a class that I give you, you'll be able to know the ins and outs of what you should include on your website. That will save you money, and it will save you time, so that you can post up your own updates. If you're a blogger, you can do your own blogging, that kind of stuff. Marketing planning saves you time and money, because if you're organized, you've got a plan, you know what to execute to, you're not wasting time and money doing things out of order, spending more money than what you originally planned, all of the above. All right, so I hope that you loved this Lunch and Learn. Let's talk about next steps really quick, and then I'm gonna let you go and digest your lunch. All right, so the next steps is each of these tools is got some sort of training, not only from a tool perspective, but from a best practice perspective. So let's just say for email marketing, right? I will be creating an email marketing tool, Introduction to Email Marketing, that will not only introduce you to Constant Contacts and ConvertKit, but it will also talk to you about what are the best things that you should do for your welcome email series, right? It will explain to you how to set up a newsletter and the types of content you should include in a newsletter. So the email marketing tool, Introduction to Email Marketing tool, and all of the tools training that I will be doing, that training is going to become available. And so what I'd like you to do is, if you're interested in that training, click on this bit.ly BJO, so Business Jump Off training list, get added to my training list. And when we have the schedule for the dates and times for that training, you will be notified. So I'll let you know what the date and the time is available. You'll sign up for the class and you're in. If you are not a part of Travel Agencies United, there will be a small fee, anywhere from $7 to $17 for each of the courses, depending on the amount of content that's in the courses. And that will be included in the list. If you are a part of Travel Agents United, you are on my team, those trainings are for free. So do not worry. All you have to do is sign up for the training and you get added to the list. There's no cost for you. I'll make sure to include a coupon for the travel agents that are partnered with me. If you sign up for the list today, what you get is you get a replay of this training. You also get a summary of my resource guide. So all of the list of software that I recommend with some alternatives, just in case you don't like them. And then you get a $5 off coupon towards any future training inside of the Marketing Boss Academy for those people who are not associated with the Travel Agencies United. All right, that concludes our Lunch and Learn. We have another one in 2 weeks, and then we have one every week throughout the month of May. But next week I'll be on vacation. So I hope you enjoyed this class. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to let me know. You can reach me at sunday@sundaygardner.com to ask any questions relative to this training. If not, we'll talk soon.